Welcome back, and today we're going to discuss two of the hottest NFT projects right now on Solana. The first one we're going to talk about is called Just Ape. They've just minted and they've had over 129,000 SOL in total volume over the last 7 days. Right now they're sitting at a floor price of about 9.7 SOL, 4.5 thousand owners, and 10,000 items in the collection. And then the second NFT project also just minted recently, and that's called Great Goats. They've done 109,000 in total Solana volume in the last 7 days, and right now they're sitting at a 3.6 Ethereum floor price, 6.1 thousand owners with 11,000 items in the collection. And these are the NFTs that you can expect to see in this collection. There are these apes, which is a very common trend obviously everyone sees all across the NFT world. And some of the top NFTs from this collection are selling for 160 SOL, and with a Solana price of about $40, that means this NFT costs about $6,400 USD. And then there are some others at 120, 119, 100, some more 100s. And then also there's just been a ton of volume with this collection, as you saw earlier, almost pushing 130,000 in volume and that 10 floor price. But what else do we know about this project besides just the art? Well, they've garnered quite the following over on Twitter. When we go check out their Twitter account, you're gonna see that they have 322,000 followers. Now, I haven't done an audit yet on this Twitter account to see how many of those are bots versus, actual legit followers. But regardless of that audit, 320,000 followers is an insane number to see for an NFT collection. But just because you have a ton of followers over on Twitter, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to do well with your project on the secondhand marketplace. And it especially doesn't mean that your project is going to do well long term. So when you look at a project like this, make sure to take into account that some of these followers, and probably a good amount of these followers, are bots. And so the number of people that are actual followers of this project is going to be quite a bit lower. And when you look at their website, it is pretty simple. It just says ape, and then there's these two tabs up here, gallery and mission, and then it goes over to their social links as well. So when you go over to the gallery, you're going to be able to sort through all of these NFTs, and you can also sort through the traits over here on the left, so you can really look at which traits and which of these apes is your favorite one. This is very similar to me to how VFriend's website is set up, where you can browse the entire collection and sort through them versus having to go do that on OpenSea. And then in the mission section, we get a bit more about this project. It says that they're here because we believe in the same thing, a shared belief in the power of Web3 and its ability to bridge gaps, whether that's bridging Web 2 to Web 3, real life to a digital multiverse, or bridging the global wealth divide. And they say that their mission at Ape is to facilitate this gap closing as much as they can. This fundamentally means connecting people to ourselves and one another. And the primary focus is to establish and connect our on-chain brand to its off-chain equivalent. Bridge digital to physical, if you will. Think real life events, high quality merchandise, community meetups, and getting Ape integrated into your favorite off-chain products. And what that means in terms of tangible benefits for this project is they're going to have in real life events. A brand is not meant to be a digital silo. We're trekking across the world to put Ape on the map at both our own events and NFT focused satellite events. And we already saw this because they had an NFT launch party in Austin, Texas, where they're based. So they're already doing IRL events, even just right now, as soon as the project launched. And there's also going to be a showroom. Merchandise isn't just a holder benefit, it's an organizational benefit. Some, but not all pieces of merchandise will be for sale to the public, because maximizing revenue streams is the key to long-term play. And that is definitely true if you're trying to build a brand. You have to have an influx of cash in order to keep these kinds of events going. And they say that they've hired a world-class merchandise lead and gave him free reign over our merchandise strategy. No need to sit around waiting for ages, high quality gear coming out soon. And then lastly, with Just Ape Studios, our studio is the umbrella organization that will be funded by our efforts to break the norm, to revitalize what brought us here in the first place. So that's really all of the information about this project that they have on their website and their socials. You're gonna need to go dive into the Discord and their AMAs to find more details about this project. Overall, my thoughts are that this project has a pretty good vibe. I like that they're just keeping things very simple, and I also like the art. I think it's very simplistic, and it's probably gonna get a lot of love from the community. However, the biggest thing that I'm really not a fan of with this project is I would like to know more about the creators behind this project and their backgrounds, their stories, and what led them to create this project, and why they think that they can execute well on this project and deliver a lot of value long term to the holders. So if you have more information about the founders behind this project, make sure sure to let me know down below in the comments. And also, while you're down there, check out the link in the description to get a Ledger Nano hardware wallet to protect your valuable Just Ape NFTs. Now, this second project is called Great Goats, and honestly, kind of a similar vibe, except instead of apes, it's these goats right here. And like I said, 109,000 Solana volume and a 3.6 Solana floor price. We haven't seen quite as high of sales though with Great Goats as we did with Just Apes. You can see here that we saw the highest, most expensive one sold for 65 Solana, a couple others at 60, 50, 49, 49, and 45 Solana respectively. So that means this most expensive one right here at 65 Solana cost the buyer about $2,400 USD based off of that $40 price of Solana right now. And likewise, this project also has a massive following over on Twitter, 411,000 followers. But remember, there are going to be substantially less once you factor out the bots. And Great Goats have a bit more information on their website than Just Apes did. If you go over to their website, you're going to see Great Goats. You can view the farm, you can go over to their goat map, their farm, and you can also stake. And soon you'll be able to look at the shop and the gallery. So first off, with their goat map, it is powered by their 4 core values: narrative, lifestyle, value, and craft. So with the narrative, they're saying that Great Goats is taking a lifestyle branding approach in Web3 and more so a label for the community. They say that social branding is key to making a community known, and at Great Goats, our community has contributed to social media events, PFPs, threads, hashtags, and more. And ever since the Great Goats were created, we knew that in real life advertising campaigns played a big part in pushing their agenda. With the help of our amazing community, Great Goats managed to become a worldwide name, being spread across multiple countries around the globe. And under the lifestyle tab, they outline details about their merchandise store, which is going to be powered by Shopify, and with SPO token integration of GoatCoin, the official Great Goats merchandise store will release. And they're going to have a catalog of clothing styles to shop from, like streetwear, activewear, and lifestyle. And of course, like every other NFT project, they're going to host in real life events, and they're going to have some in real life partnerships as well with other brands. And as far as the value that you get with this NFT project, you're going to get every 2 months a airdropped random merch piece from their store catalog. And holders will be able to burn this to redeem the physical piece or trade it on our merch NFT marketplace. So basically what this means as a holder is that every 2 months, you're going to have airdropped to you a piece of digital clothing that you can then redeem for the physical counterpart, or you can sell or trade it on the secondhand marketplace. And then with staking, they have their native cryptocurrency GOAT, and holders will be able to stake their GOATs and yield tokens. And the holders will also be able to participate in exclusive raffles with GOAT to win NFTs, whitelist opportunities, and more. And then there's going to be also some future NFT airdrops, but you just get these fancy little looking eyes right here staring at you. And finally, in step 4 under craft, you have the GOAT royalties, and Great Goats will be developing a royalty system for outstanding creators of the community with good ideas. And then the holders are going to receive access to all of the utility, holder-only chats and events, merchandise, and more. And you can also on their website take a look at the team members. You have Code Red, Suave, Titanic, DZ, Naughty, Esther B, and Joshua C. So go look at all of their Twitter profiles and see a bit more about the team, and that will help your purchasing decision. And then finally, you can go to this page right here on their website if you're looking to stake your GOAT's NFTs and earn some GOAT crypto coins. So overall, what do I think about this project? Well, I like that they have some very specific things on their roadmap that they're looking to execute on. Specifically, when they're saying that every 2 months you're going to get an airdropped NFT into your wallet. I love that kind of stuff when NFTs are really spelling that out. Especially when maybe this is the first NFT project from these creators. Having all of those things lined out in the roadmap just makes me feel a bit better. Although you do never know if those things are going to actually be executed on. So overall, both of these projects have a lot of potential, but we're gonna have to wait and see if these projects get mass adoption from the NFT community. Leave your thoughts down below.